Donald Trump claims it was obliterated, but just how damaged is Iran's nuclear capability? Let's start with the prime target, Iran's most advanced facility at Fordo, suspected of being used to enrich uranium close to what's needed for a nuclear bomb. Using plans seized by Israeli spies in 2018, analysts suggest this could be the layout of the tunnels under the Fordo site. Here are the access roads leading to a 250-metre-long hall containing the uranium enrichment centrifuges. An assessment of this kind almost certainly influenced the targeting of at least 3 bunker-busting bombs to these 2 specific locations above the buried facility. Ventilation shafts may have been used to allow the bombs to penetrate as far as possible to get to the buried centrifuge hall beneath. But how much damage was actually done remains unknown, and it's more than likely any stockpile of enriched uranium there was removed before the strikes. Then there were the attacks on the facility at Natanz. Israeli raids, we've outlined here in orange, almost certainly targeted surface buildings, including stores of enriched uranium. However, post-strike radiation monitoring suggests there was little, if any, material there. At the weekend, the Americans dropped bunker buster bombs in this yellow area, targeting thousands of enrichment centrifuges operating in bunkers below. Then there's the Isfahan complex. Again, Israeli missiles destroyed a number of buildings outlined here in orange last week. And at the weekend, US cruise missiles targeted others, including the uranium conversion plant that turns uranium hexafluoride from centrifuges into uranium metal. If Iran wanted to build a bomb, that's a necessary step. And let's not forget, those are just some of the facilities targeted. There were strikes on at least 7 others, but that leaves 10 more with links to nuclear research, like Bonap up there.
Very well-developed, long-standing program with a lot of latent expertise in the country. So really, we're talking about degrees of degradation, not a full elimination of the program. So the question is, how far back are the Israelis or the Americans or whoever else happy to roll the program back? I don't think we're talking about a full elimination at this point, certainly not by military means.
So Iran's nuclear program hasn't been obliterated. Its stockpiles of highly enriched uranium likely remain, and much of the expertise it would need to make a weapon. But what's still uncertain is whether Iran was about to make that step, and more worryingly, whether it may be now, given recent attacks by Israel and America.